Hello, everyone, everywhere. This is Pastor Robert Thibodeau. Welcome to your Freedom Through Faith video minute for today, which is April 21st. I want to read today the story of Peter walking on the water. It's in Matthew. We're going to read out of Matthew chapter 14. And we'll begin reading in verse 22. Straight away, Jesus constrained his disciples to get into a ship and to go before him to the other side while he sent the multitudes away. Now, let's stop right there. Straight away, Jesus constrained his disciples. That word constrain means to force, to command, to insist on something. The disciples, as we continue reading this story, the disciples seen the storm coming up on the lake. They seen all the pieces coming together. This was going to be a big storm, and it was going to blow in, and they didn't want to go. They said, no, let's wait till tomorrow. After the storm blows through, we'll go then. She said, no, you go now. They know we don't want to go now. Jesus, we're fishermen. We live out here. We know what this weather pattern is going to be, and it's not going to be good to be a boat out there in a sail on that sea. And Jesus said, go to the other side. No, we don't want to. Go to the other side. I am your master. You are my disciples. You're supposed to follow me. Remember the hierarchy here? I say, you do, right? That's constraining him. He's insisting that they go. So despite their better judgment, they did. They set sail. And when he had sent them away, he sent the multitudes away. Then he went onto a mountain apart to pray. And when evening was come, he was there alone. How did they know this? How did Matthew know this? How did he know what was going on when he was in the boat? Well, obviously, afterwards, after all these events happened, they're sitting around and, they probably said, Jesus, what happened after we left? What happened? Well, I sent the multitudes away. And then I went up onto a mountain to pray all by myself. I was up there alone till dark came, and I decided, well, time to go. And he walked on the water to see the disciples because the ship was now in the midst of the sea. It was in the middle of that lake and is being tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary to the direction they were going. And they were beginning to sink. They were doing everything they could to do what Jesus said. Now, catch that. They were doing everything they could to do what Jesus said to do, which was go to the other side. They didn't want to go, but they went because he told them to go. And they knew they were going to have a problem. But they went and they're trying their hardest, doing every seamanship thing they know how to do. The jig and jog and jag or whatever they call the thing on a sailboat, because I'm not into sailboats. But they were doing the best they could to get to the other side, and it was not working because the wind was contrary to everything they were trying to do. Now, the ship's being filled with water. They know they're going down. I mean, there is no doubt in their fisherman's mind, this is not going to have a good ending. And in the fourth watch of the night, okay, that means basically from 6 to 9 is the first watch, 9 to 12, the second watch, 12 to 3 is the third watch, and 3 to 6 a.m. is the fourth watch. Somewhere in 4:30 in the morning, they see Jesus walking on the water. Now, in order to do that, he has to tap into the supernatural aspect of his personality. So he's probably glowing with the glory of God as he's walking on this water. And he was going to walk right past them until they cried out. They thought it was a ghost. There's a seaman lore, I guess you could say, a folk tale, that if you are in the storm and things aren't going good and you see a spirit walking past you, you are going down. This spirit is the spirit of death. It's going to take you down to the bottoms of the sea. That's why they cried out. They were now really afraid. And that's why Jesus said to them in verse 26, they cried out for fear. They thought that was it. We're going down. But straightway Jesus spoke to them, saying, Hey, be of good cheer. It's not a ghost, it's me. Don't be afraid. And Peter, answering, said to him, Lord, if it's you, bid me to come to you on the water. I'm going to leave this right there for today because I want to focus on this one tomorrow. You are going to be blessed beyond measure with what we're going to discuss tomorrow with that one phrase, bid me to come to you on the water. Peter's going to do something no human being has ever done before other than Jesus, and that's walk on the water. And I want to focus so much on that. I don't want to take up any more time today. I want you to come back tomorrow and hear about Peter walking on the water with Jesus. Amen. Be blessed in all that you do, folks, because that way you can be a blessing to other people.